We're June 15th, 2022, at kilometer 26 and a half on the Beaver Homes Road, depending if you're from Prince George or McBride. And looking at some wood that Freya thinned in 2019 in the fall. I believe this was the first block ever thinned by carrier. So we're back here looking at it. So I'll just switch the camera. And so had some pretty good growth on these trees. Pretty amazing. Definitely they're starting to slow down a bit. I've been walking for about 15 minutes now. Kind of yet to see a blowdown. We're sort of early in the season here, so I don't think we've got the full sort of brush out, but you can definitely see, like in the center of the trail, not a lot of response in the understory, but as you move out towards the edge of the trail, quite a bit more material. Needles are all basically falling off. You got horsetail, thimbleberry, Clintonia uniforma. We're definitely seeing some moose browse lower down, especially in the place where there was willows. So you can see the fire hazard here is kind of approaching nil from leftover slash. Lots of double tops in this stand, so we ended up with lots of pieces that look like that because of the leader weevil. This is a significantly affected stand by leader weevil. And so this is the third growing season since this was harvested. Haven't seen a dead tree yet. Definitely the remaining trees seem awfully happy. Fairly rocky site. It's pretty hard. We were logging it in the fall, heavy rain, not a lot of ruts in this area. So it's kind of a wet. I don't know if you can hear the creeks in the background, but there's a number of creeks running through this block that had reserves around them. But kind of see up here we've created a fairly much more open stand than what we started with. And I think the bird song in here, you could hear 5 or 6 different birds in the last 15 minutes. Hermit thrush was one I recognized. But I think we've basically increased the rate at which old growth is going to happen in this stand. Interestingly, the stand was logged 74, 75. You can see the stumps. Obviously there's a bit of snow when they logged it. So that tree there is really no bigger than this tree here, but I don't think this stand is 45 yet. I think it's 44 or 43. So, we're very rapidly approaching the same volume of wood that was on it. It was probably 150 years old, the wood that was on it originally. So as you can see, we're walking through it, and no blowdown to be found. No, we're starting to see this tree here be about, coming up on 35 centimeter DBH. That tree definitely over there. Pretty good volume overall in the stand right now. Like definitely, probably close to about 180 to 200 cubic meters a hectare. I would just guess we're in the 0.35 zone. Once again, we're on the trail here. Trail met here. Sort of coming together. It's tricky when you're sitting in the mountains. You have to think about where your trails are going to meet. To show you a scar. This tree here has some scarring. It's normally get a little bit of scarring. You can really see my finger has been growing out 2 finger widths probably from where the scar occurred. So we've had a very significant growth response there. Yeah, she's looking like success in here for sure.